Hello, welcome to Monte Carlo to Marlow. This podcast is sponsored by the Marlow Living Loyalty app. Hi, Fanny. Welcome
Hi,
to Monte Carlo
Krista.
to Marlow.
So
Tell
happy
us
to
where
see
you
you.
are, because you look...
I am in Italy, in Piemonte, where we bought a fantastic land and trying to have a project. This is my other project, is to connect people to nature, because it's part of what I do also. And we have a lot of work. So it's about vineyard, it's about fruits, it's about nature properly, insects being back organic, and fantastic things. And truffles, of course, and wine.
So we met when I did In Your Element in Monte Carlo. And everybody, when I was organizing the festival, everyone said, you have to get Fanny, you have to get Fanny. She's amazing. You have this incredible reputation. And I can't even believe that we found a space to even talk, because you work nonstop. So I know you from Chinese medicine, from your treatments, and basically just being an amazing holistic therapist. But tell us how this started.
It started basically when I was really, really little, as my dad was a physiotherapist, and he used to take me with him for his consultations, and he was using Chinese medicine a little bit with with the chi, with the energy, and I used to help him even when I was 2 years old. So yeah, it's something natural for me.
Because obviously it's quite a long time. Where did your dad discover Chinese medicine?
You know what? It was just, it was a long time ago, and it was not used at all at the time. I think it was just an interest of him, and he studied by himself, basically, because you didn't have any studies about that at the time. So yeah, it was him. I was using my feet to get on people's back and all that. It was really fun for me at the time.
So you had this around you from such a young age, but
Yeah.
it wasn't something that you considered as a career when you
Not at
started.
all. Something natural. It was my dad. And then I was really keen on law. I wanted to be a judge. I wanted to have, a career. And so I went into political science, nothing to do with Chinese medicine at all. And I was really in sort of mind things and intellectual, which I really enjoyed.
Where were you living at that time?
Aix-en-Provence.
Okay, so you were in the south.
I was already in the south. Then my study linked me in, also I was abroad. I was in London for quite a while because I met an English guy also. And so I studied there in political science, doing a master in LSE. So yeah, that was fantastic years. And when you're driven into this, you think it's a path. And I ended up back to the south because I missed the sun when I was in London. And that's really serious because of the weather. I went back to the south. And a friend said, okay, well, why don't you come and work in my bank? And I said, okay. So 3 years later, I was managing the bank.
Of
And
course.
super stressed into my career, and having a lot of health problem at the time with my kidney and all. Krista, I don't know what happened. One day I thought, this is not what I want to do. I was 28 and I thought, right, this is not it. I just don't want to do that. And maybe it was an enlightenment. I don't know where it came from, but I said, I want to do Chinese medicine. So I did. I quit up everything and I went back to study. And here I am, 25 years later, still studying, because it's an endless story. We always have to learn. Yeah, with humility and hard work. That's where I am now.
Talk about that first step to studying. You went to China to begin. So what was it like, sort of just first day thinking, right, this is it. This is what I want to do now?
It was just, you feel that it's what you have to do. Helping people, being also into the Taoism and Buddhism spirits. It just helps you be I'm super serious when I'm saying that, but it's healing yourself and healing people. I wish everyone could find that peace, and you give advice and you follow this advice for yourself, and that's just magic.
And did you find, because you said you were having some health problems with your kidney, did you find that you were just healing yourself pretty quickly because you knew that you were on the right path?
And instantly, I was having some urine cysts. Is that how you say in English? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
And quite often, and I was having some always being, inflammations and all that. And it all disappeared, honestly. In 1 or 2 months, I never had any problems touching wood anymore, ever.
So you were studying, how long did you spend in China, and how did the study evolve?
I went up and back, studying also and practicing in hospitals in Beijing, being really humble because they are very harsh with you when you start, and with Western people. And yeah, it was. They taught me so much, but I have to say I also found some very, very good teacher in Europe, French or English or Italians, and they know what they are talking about. Yeah, and I can't wait going back to China. Actually, I'm planning that back. Next year. Yeah. I haven't been back since COVID, unfortunately.
And is this to continue some studies or to
Yes,
travel? Yeah.
continue studies always, always. I'm specialized now over the year in chronic disease, in cancer, and herbals. Herbal is just incredible and so powerful.
Yeah.
So that's another tool that I use all the time now with my patients. Herbal medicine.
So when you came back from China, did you start practicing as soon as you came back to France?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. After 5 years, though, because you have to be sure of what you do. And acupuncture, herbal, and massage was okay. But when you start touching people, you have to be sure of what you are doing,
Yeah.
I think.
It's health, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
important. So where did you start your practice when you came back to
I
France?
started in Nice because at the time I was based in Nice. Then my path led me to Monaco.
Mhm.
So I opened my own clinic in Monaco about 10 years ago now. And yeah, I don't even have a business card. I don't need.
You don't need one,
It's
definitely.
terrible to say that, and it seems so not. Um, but I don't have time to do my business card, and I don't need it. Yeah, basically.
So you came to Monaco, you had a practice in Nice. I've been to your lovely room in Nice. Did it just take off straight away? Was it something, do you
Yes.
think?
When you are in the right direction, things are opening. It's true, actually. I live it all the time. And when you're not, the universe send you the answer straight away as well. So yeah, you really have to listen to everything.
Yeah, I agree. You have your practice. What kind of, because obviously Monaco and what you do, they're like complete opposites, really, when you think of the kind of lifestyle of a lot of people there with, party, drinking. Did you find that it was people that were more like you that found you, or did you find that there were people?
No, I
No?
think people in Monaco are very international. They know about what's going on abroad and Asian style, and they get proper health when they are abroad, and they know that. And I think that's what they were looking for, and that's what basically is missing around in Western countries.
Yeah, so they were really open for what you were doing.
And also, Krista, it works. So when it works, people talk about it, their friends, to their family, to their groups. I give you an example, but when I treat pregnant women and you help her, she will talk with her other friends pregnant. So you end up with 10 other pregnant women. And
Yeah,
that's how it
exactly.
goes.
Exactly. So you have a practice now that is, as we say, it's so popular. What do you find that is something that is maybe reoccurring that lots of people are coming to you with? Is there something that you find, or everybody's different?
It can be anything. It can
Yeah.
be headaches. It can be, as I'm specialized in very tough things now, people find me even from abroad, and I feel really bad that they come from far. I'm trying to find solution that they can go to Germany or to Russia or whatever they come from. But when it works and when they hear from you, they want to come to you. And that's, for me, that's a problem.
Would you ever consider teaching? I mean, I know you don't have the
Yes,
time.
considering a shift at the moment. I think I'm ready to have a teaching program online very soon, because I found, like, women, for example, for infertility or menopause or weight loss, there are things very simple that you can do, and I think that would be a very good thing to have. I'm considering that also because I want to spend time in nature, and I have to find somewhere I can also receive people in a really heaven place.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will be a challenge, but I love that, reinventing myself again.
Yeah, phase three, phase four. Talk about, try and share some of your healthy wisdom with us. If you think about, so obviously I know with Chinese medicine, it is very much split into seasons.
Yeah.
We're coming in. I know somebody could be listening to this at any time, but obviously we're moving into autumn from summer.
We have to understand that the energy is different of what we see. You can feel a shift in the energy in the air since August. It's changed. You can see also the nights are becoming a little bit longer. The air is changing. And again, we have to listen. We are in a world we don't listen anymore to nature. So that's something we really have to reconnect.
How do you advise people in this change of season to help them with very top line? Because obviously I know there's lots of information, but when you think about even just moving from summer to winter, what kind of things do you advise? Because there's herbs, there's mint that you would have in summer, and warming things like ginger in the winter. What kind of things would you give as some advice that people could just do at home?
As I said, I will do something about that, because it's even more subtle than that now that I'm aware of climatology also in Chinese medicine. Now, at the moment, this year particularly, we have to be careful on our spleen, pancreas, and stomach until 22nd of September. It's going to be a little bit warmer than usual for autumn. So we have to be very careful of eating warm, orange or yellow vegetables cooked. Not a lot of alcohol, not a lot of sugar. Obviously, that's always our problem in our society. And not trying to detox too much, but really reinforce more, if you see what I mean. Detox is a big thing for the body, so it can make you weaker if you do something drastic. So I would advise to be more in harmony with earth element. It's a year where we are in deficient of metal. I don't know if it rings a bell to more people and I'm being too specific, but you have to be careful to reinforce your lungs and large intestine. First of all, your earth element, which is spleen, pancreas, and stomach, has to be strong. So you have to be, in warm, cooked things, steamed vegetables, eating very, very well, drinking hot water if possible. First thing in the morning, have a really nice glass of hot water without lemon, without anything. And then you can have your breakfast. And for breakfast, for example, just maybe cooked sweet potatoes a little bit, and maybe ham if you're not vegetarian, or eggs. Yeah, things like that.
Because obviously everybody gets their colds, and it's a time when people do get really sick. How do you think we can prepare ourselves for the winter season? I know a lot of what you said sounds like the preparation, but winter when we're cold, what kind of things can people do to help the body?
You have to be warm, not being in ice bath or things like that. It's really bad for the kidney. Winter is the season when you have to protect your kidney and bladder also, so you have to put some warm on your lower back, on your lower stomach. Also have some dark food, which is black sesame or black rice, or also seaweeds are very good. Seafoods is very good in the winter. Yeah, that would be, and also warm. Ginger, I would say you can have ginger and cinnamon and in herbal. Yeah, that would be my main advices.
What do you think if people are growing herbs? What do you think are the most useful herbs for people to grow in the garden or at home?
May I show you mine? I'll come with you. Just hold on a sec. It's just around the corner. Rosemary. Let's have a look.
Oh my goodness.
This one here. Thyme
Thyme,
and
yes.
thyme and
Mhm.
rosemary.
They're so easy to grow as well, aren't they, those two herbs?
They do. They grow up by themselves, and you just have a herbal every morning with that, and you're perfect.
And what would you say? You pick the leaves and you just have with boiling water?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. And
It's
what things
so
would you
simple.
really simple? And what things would you say to avoid mostly for inflammation? You've said sugar and alcohol.
Alcohol sounds basic, but it's so important. I have given up any alcohol now for about 3 years, and I feel really good. I actually enjoyed my glass of champagne once a while, my gin and tonic, because I
I
I
haven't drunk for 5 years now. I can't even have a sip. It gives me a headache to even have anything.
I did that for professional reason because I found out that when I was having my consultation the day after, I was at 100%, and that wasn't fair on my patients. So now it's a habit as I work all the time. I don't drink anymore, and I
Are you
feel
are you are you a fan of kombucha?
it doesn't agree with me, kombucha, because it's usually served cold, and
Okay.
I don't drink cold anymore. I drink tea every morning, a green or white, and that's all. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink anything else. Otherwise, water and a herbal once in a while. Now I have fig trees, so I make, and also grapes leaves, right? Vines. Yeah. And I do herbal with that because it helps for joints, it helps for circulation.
I've got a fig tree. Because I'm in England, my figs aren't brown; they're green. It's a beautiful plant, and the leaves are amazing. So you just literally scrunch the leaves up to get something out of them and pour hot water.
For your high tension, it helps you for circulation
Okay, I'm doing
and
that
joint.
today.
Yeah, it's very good for us. We are over 50, Krista.
Don't give that away. I know. Well, it's amazing. I love herbs and I love listening to everything that you say. I have a huge fennel plant here and I've been having even just picking just some of the fronds off and having that and putting it in my water. It just that taste of fennel. It's something natural, isn't it? It's so lovely.
That's what I really want people to understand. The most beautiful things are free if you just look around. You don't need expensive treatments sometimes. You can make your own things and be better, honestly. I
Yeah.
haven't been into a pharmacy, again, touching wood, for so long. People ask me, what do you think of this or that? I say, I don't know. I don't go to pharmacy, but I know very good things that you can just find in nature.
And what about cosmetics and skincare, just to wrap up?
I don't have them here, but mainly I go for oils. Not oil if you have a dark and oily complexion, or cherry oil.
So you would use that instead of any cream to use oils all the time on your skin.
It's just, I think that when you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. That's again cosmetic trying to sell you something, but it's not good for yourself. You end up with all chemical things. The more natural, the better.
Yeah, absolutely. And are there any cosmetic companies or brands that you prefer?
I go for French things, and I have been in Corsica this year, so I have a lot of things. And for French, I use Oden, Oden.
Okay.
and they're very good. I can't remember the name of the others, but I'm very specific. I'm very specific. Even with my toothpaste, I can't use usual things that you get into supermarket. I never go to supermarket.
No, I know you don't. So toothpaste, what would you use for toothpaste?
Without
No
fluoride,
fluoride. Yeah.
organic, proper mint, organic mint in it. Yeah, you don't find in supermarket.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
so
exactly.
sorry.
We're going to have to give a special list at the end of all your recommendations.
With
Thank you
great
so
pleasure.
much. Thank you so much, Fanny. It's been
Thank
so
you, Krista.
lovely to speak to you.
It's been a real pleasure. And yeah, I hope I can see you very soon
Yeah,
in
I hope to
person.
see you soon. Enjoy that beautiful sunshine in Italy and the beautiful countryside you have around you.
Thank you. And you too.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.